Welcome to Crime Time News, JA News and Entertainment with a Buzz. There's a song that goes something like this. Everything we go on a foreign, a yard they get the blame, meaning Jamaican. Well, people, the truth and the fact is that Jamaicans are overseas, keeping up a whole bunch of FUCK array. Such is the case of a 27-year-old Jamaican man known as Akini Walter. This took place in Antigua and Barbuda, I think it is called. Based on the information, it is said that he recently plea bargained and he received 4 years and 4 months for one count and then 2 years for the next count. The count in which he received that 4 years and 4 months for is in possession of an extremely deadly battle rifle. That rifle is called a Black Fabric National FAL rifle. It fires in excess of 650 to 700 rounds per minute, meaning that it is on rapid fire. He was also caught with 18 rounds of ammunition, so therefore he was shot one cartridge full of about 600 and something out of the 700. Now, people, I want the professional journalists to explain everything to you in intricate details, and then I'll give my piece. Take a listen, take a look.
A Jamaican man has been sentenced to over 4 years in prison in Antigua for possessing what prosecutors describe as an extremely deadly battle rifle that can fire up to 700 rounds per minute. 27-year-old Akini Walker appeared in court yesterday and pleaded guilty to unlawful possession of a Black Fabrique National FAL rifle and unlawful possession of 18 rounds of ammunition. The court heard that the Belgian-made weapon is capable of firing 650 to 700 rounds of ammunition per minute and has a range of 1,000 meters. Prosecutors said the firearm is so powerful that the only ballistic vests able to withstand its rounds are level 3 vests specifically designed with hard armor plates, equipment not available to police or defense force personnel in Antigua and Barbuda. Walker received 4 years and 4 months for possession of the firearm and 2 years for possession of ammunition. The sentences will run concurrently.
So, people, you heard what the professional journalist had to say. 650 to 700 rounds per minute. A span of 1,000 meters. That is if you run around the stadium track 2.5 times, 400 and 400, 800, and then half a lap, 200 meter, 1,000 meter. The question we have to ask, which part you get the rifle, the daddy? It bad enough. How is it that a Jamaican leave from Jamaica, goes to Antigua, and gets possession of a rifle such as that, where rifles like those don't come every day? It is not the run of the mill. But this Jamaican leave from Jamaica, go to Antigua, I am assuming, for a better life and get entangled in a dirty bungle. He is lucky it is not some other country where he only received 4 years and 4 months. Based on what the professionals say, there is only a few special made vests, ballistic vests, that can stop anything like that. So just imagine if that man actually had the 700 or thousands of rounds and him decides that him chip I go get lick, people would be DEADING. Fortunately, they caught him. Fortunately, he is going to get some time, and more than likely, he is going to end back up in a Jamaica from whence he came, behind the 8 ball, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, based on the video that was playing at the start of this, is of a man known as Marlon. He is said to be a vendor at the Old Harbour High School. So therefore, a trying man, a hustling man. Not a man that is said to be mixed up in any sorts of passa. Don't know the family tree if him have family that are involved in any sorts of criminal activity. And the motive might have been if them can't catch Quacker, them catch him shot. It is said that he is married or he has a girlfriend or a wife known as Platinum. Now, people, this man is said to be a jovial youth. This man, like a lot of Jamaican, them work hard and them go out and them floss. Them wear them chain, them ten ring pan them on, chain, chaparita, rate, act like them a cha-cha boy, talk, sometimes maybe too vocal. So people, me no know if a bad man, me no know if him diss somebody or me no know if there is some sorts of problem in a paradise with his girlfriend. Don't really know the specifics, but what I do know, when it comes to Jamaica, people can lose them life for nothing, petty stuff, scrap. There's also a video that is making its round over social media, or at least a couple of videos, with him laying down on the ground, gasping for his last breath. Unfortunately, he did not make it. Unfortunately, Jamaica has become a very unfortunate place for living, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that social media personality, vocal character 119 is putting his foot in his mouth once again, and he is quoting from all the wrong sources. So pretty much Shebada did a live and Shebada said some damning things about two artists, mainly Alkaline and Dexta Daps. Shebada claims he was in a relationship with both artists at the same time, amongst other stuff. So it seems as if 119 got wind of that live, and 119 decided he was going to be the messenger. However, people, you and I know that it is not going to go down well, especially with the Vendetta fans who are ultra sensitive. As it pertains to Dexter Dap, it is going to be defamation of character because more than likely what Shebada said is not true. So people, I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what 119 has to say, quoting from Shebada and making it seem as if there is a possibility that this news might even be true. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Shebada has said in no uncertain terms that she was sleeping with Alkaline and with Dexter Daps at the same time. And Alkaline and Dexter Daps gonna need to come forward and tell we if I lie Shebada I tell Pauno. Cause she be say him and uno in a things. Me I go show uno, you know. Because uno might not believe 119 when 119 talk. But it is coming from the horse's mouth. She be himself. She be himself come forward. Come reveal. Say man Alkaline did in a things. And then him say, him and Dexter Daps in a things too. Why I'm confused, she be. You confuse me. And she be say that some of those love songs that Dexter Daps write, him write them for. Well, I'm confused. She said, Shebada, said Dexter Daps, a lot of those love songs when he was writing them, he was looking in her eyes. I don't know, I don't get it at all. And somebody on the live said to Shibi, say she and Lisa Hyper are gonna have to fight over Dexter. Hey, like me, I tell us all sitting.
So people, you heard exactly what 119 had to say as it pertains to what Shebada has to say or had to say on his live. 119 more than likely know that what Shebada is saying is just for the gram, is just to be controversial, Controversy and drama sells. Lie sells. Nobody wants the truth when the lie is more entertaining. And we see said 911 knows that this is shock value. People don't want to hear the truth, so therefore he decided he wanted to quote from a source that he knew more than likely is not true. Well, people, like I said, he did not make up the story he was quoting from Shebada. I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what Shebada has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Star. And then I have to talk about my man's success. My man done successful. When you know what I can talk. You make other people like you talk. We did have audience, my man Alkaline. She be, me love you bad, me love you too. Me love you too, me love. Oh, cause me a one day, you know. No man, Alkaline, my man. I'm a second baby father, Alka Dexta. Yeah, for sure. And the two of them did there with alone at the time. Yeah. You and Lisa go fight for him. Lisa stamp and go. Lisa stamp and go. You know, say she alone a walk and try for relationship. But I don't know me, you don't know, say me and Decky. Now me and Decky come to the forefront. Now me and Decky, you don't know, come out the road. They don't want to come and hype up Lisa. When groupie get the cocky group, we just humble.
Now, people, when we listen to 119, we know that he does controversial stuff. We see say him get himself in a trouble with Sean Paul, claiming that at least one or all of Sean Paul's children are jacket. We also saw that he was recently arrested for his big mouth and actions once again. So we know the type of character, we know his type of MO. When it comes to Shebada, even 10 times worse. Shebada's career is kind of dwindling, so therefore he needs a hype, he needs a controversy, he needs a drama to stay relevant. Like I said, people like excitement. People are not into the truth. Nobody likes the truth when the lie is more entertaining. Controversy and drama sell. Do I think that Shebada or Alkaline is involved or was involved with Shebada? Doubt it very much. The possibility of that is probably minus negative infinity. But me just I say, people are willing to just put their mouth and just yap a whole bunch of ish. It does not have to be credible because them sister people idle and like them say. The devil always finds work for idler. Hopefully, for their sake, they don't get any sorts of lawsuit. I doubt that either of those two individuals that are always having their name called upon all sorts of BS might just overlook this point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we saw that dancehall artist Vybz Kartel bought a mansion in Florida. And then a couple of weeks later, he bought a next mansion across the lake. Well, people, what we did not realize is that that mansion was for the new revamp Teacher's Pet Part 2. However, it is not going to be featuring Vybz Kartel, which is presently engaged to see them. It is going to feature his three sons, meaning Little Addy, Little Vybz, and Little Teacher, which most of us don't really know much about. So they went on live and they were promoting the show. This is the edited version of that live that they did. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Ladies, we're going to do audition in every city. So, fuck your beat, we're going to audition in every city. So make sure when we reach in the city, them, I will say audition, ladies active. Is it? Which one we are going to visit? Tell me which one we are going to visit. New Jersey, Thursday. Atlantic City. Is it? Atlantic City. Yeah. So New Jersey, Thursday. Ladies. Shut the fuck up. Wait. No, wait. No question before. Wait, no, man. Ask them a question before. Ask them out of me and Shaim. Which one are we are the most handsome? And then I say, little daddy. You know what? Look at that. Great looks, bro. No what three are we there? All right, girl, them on the life right now. Oh, that three are we? Which one are the most handsome?
The brother y'all cheat, yo. Fuck that, yo. Wait, but the man want to jump through the screen. People. The young one, the second born. Yo, the man, second born, the second.
So people, you saw the three main characters. You heard them saying that they are doing audition across the United States, starting from a certain state or city. We know, say, Vybz Kartel is hot right now. Vybz Kartel is trending. Anything Vybz Kartel touch, it is like Midas. He has that golden touch. However, when it comes to Teacher's Pet, it was successful because the main character was Vybz Kartel. Charm, wittiness, lyrics, personality for days. Some persons were gravitating to it, and the fact that he is or was the hottest artist at the time when Teacher's Pet was featured back in the days. When it comes to his sons, for the most part, yeah, people consider them decent, even mediocre. However, we see them kind of shy. Not to say that they are shy, but they are nothing like Vybz Kartel. They don't have the characteristics, don't have the charm, don't have the lyrics, don't have the wittiness and people. This is not me dissing them, me just say. Compared to the image or the persona of Vybz Kartel, the two sons or three sons put together cannot even compare to Vybz Kartel. So me just say, and people, I am not saying that they cannot be witty, and I am not saying that if Vybz Kartel being the executive producer can tell them what to say or how to act. But sometimes it is personality, meaning natural, what is in your natural instinct, the things that just come out spontaneous, that works, and people can feel stuff that is real versus stuff that is scripted. So in my opinion, it stands a 50-50 chance of being successful and a 50% chance of also failing. Let me know what you think in the comment section, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on a video that was sent to me. It says unknown location. I am assuming that it is Jamaica of a robbery caught on video. I want you to take a look, and then I'll give my piece. Now, people, like I said, that video did not have any sorts of audio, and I kind of speed it up just to save time. But what you could clearly see is at least two individuals going at the lady business establishment, shook the gun at the lady head, demanded cash, raided the cash register, all look like in a mall, strip mall, or whatever the case is, with persons passing by. If you observe closely, you could also see that there was a next individual outside, looked like he was the lookout man. Now, people, these young youths, they are dead set that they are not going to look any work. Them get up every day and pray upon people. So this is my recommendation to all licensed firearm holder or person that just want justice. If you know these people, them scheme ass up, but you can know people, even if them wrap up like mummy. Please to put a couple of holes in them head, meaning the JCF, meaning the JDF, meaning licensed firearm holder, just about anybody. Let's come together and get rid of these low life. If or should you be a victim of robbery and you turn the table, please don't pie them in them leg or big toe. Put a couple of can in them head. Avoid going to court. Avoid wasting taxpayers' money on these wasted. There is only one place that is suited for them. In the hole, down in our Madden or Dovecat, or fling them in a sea, make shark and crocodile name them, sea, ocean, lake, whatever, swamp. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that MC Nuffy has been very super busy as the MC for Vybz Kartel concert. I am going to show you a video in which he claimed that Joe from Down Sound flew him in to come and host Reggae Sumfest or sign his contract for Reggae Sumfest. I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what MC Nuffy has to say when he's at the office of Joe Bogdanovich of Down Sound Records, and then I'll give my piece.
Whoa. Good day, sir. How are you doing? Yeah, all right. No, I was just... You're busy? Yeah, I'm here. I'm a busy guy, you know. So we're going to sign your contract? Yeah, I will sign my contract. Okay. People, let me tell you one. Yeah. I just came off the show in Atlanta, and Joe buy my tickets. He said, Nuffy, you gotta come to Jamaica and sign your contract. Get it done. I just get it done, okay? We either can do or no can do. Yes. So we gotta get it done. Yeah. I'm done. Get it done. I show. Yeah. You know he's the boss. Yeah, let's go. This is the guy. Yeah. It's all right. You know this guy? We don't have a long time for you, really. Yeah, I know that I'm coming. Yes. Okay, you sang. Okay. He's the king. We're going to crown him. And I like what he said the other day. You know, he said the other day, he said, you know, kings come and go, you know. I mean, what happened to King Tut or Nebuchadnezzar? Yes, kings come and go. And Joe, you're the perfect person. You're the right man for the job. Yeah. No, it's the truth. Yeah, well. No, I just said, you grown. It'll be colorful for sure. Listen, we're going to leave it for Sunface. Yes. So make sure it's there. Yeah. Joe Sunfest will be crowning Vybz Kartel officially the king of dancehall. Someone's going to crown him. All right, cool.
So people, you see it? MC Nuffy signed his name on the dotted line, contract signed and sealed. For the official crowning of Vybz Kartel by Down Sound, I know that specific group of people and one specific artist is not going to like this, is having sleepless nights. You hear Vybz Kartel said, quoted by Joe, kings come and kings go. You have King Tut, you have Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon that took a fall. So pretty much Vybz Kartel is saying that you have a fallen king and the reigning king. Let me know which one is which in the comment section, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.